Whether you're looking for manufactured or natural stone to accent or update your exterior or interior project of any size, Centurion Stone of Iowa offers a variety of styles, patterns, and colors for every need. Centurion Stone, our own manufactured stone product, has the look and feel of natural stone and is available in over 200 color and pattern combinations. We also provide natural stone for interior and exterior projects. Our Des Moines and Omaha locations are open daily. Browse our wide variety of product samples with our helpful staff. They'll answer any questions that you have. Check us out on the web at centurionstoneofiowa.com.
All right, guys, welcome to halftime up here at the press box in Jack Trice Stadium. Chris Williams with you. Thanks to our sponsors, Carl Auto Group, Fairway, and Centurion Stone of Iowa. Wow, what a wild half of football that is. As Iowa State leads 10-7. We'll get into the specifics of it here soon, but man, here's what I can't get out of my mind is Iowa State leads 10-7. You feel like with the two turnovers, a block punt and a turnover on downs, that you should be up by 2 scores. But I also feel like Iowa State's really lucky to be up by 3. Does that make sense? You feel what I'm putting out there? Listen, the defense is I'll give them credit where it's due. They tightened up at the end. But that was one of the worst tackling halves of football in the Matt Campbell era. It was sickening how many tackles Iowa State missed in that first half. It did clear up. John Haycock, for really the first time this year, I thought made some pretty radical changes there. In the last couple of drives, we will see if that carries over to the second half. But that was really, really a terrible half of tackling. That's a half that you show a high school team and tell them this is what you don't do. That's how bad it was tackling-wise. But they tightened up. They actually, executed in some really important plays, I thought, when, right, like with the interceptions and stuff like that. We've seen Iowa State defenses in the past where it's like, yeah, they're a sound tackling team, they do all that, but they don't execute when it comes to catching that interception, picking up that fumble, blocking that punt. So it wasn't all bad, but that was really, really terrible tackling. And I feel like Iowa State's fortunate to be up 10-7. The offense, underwhelming, I thought, in the first half. I thought it was underwhelming. Now, the good news is they're able to run the football on this team. But that's not really what I was looking for out of the offense. I thought we would see a little bit more from Iowa State early in this one. Good news, Iowa State gets the ball to start the third quarter, so that's certainly a positive. You can go out there and get yourself a 2-score lead. Man, I'll feel a lot better about all this. But it's just like, yeah, 2 interceptions, turnover on downs, block punt inside the red zone, and you're only up by 3. I don't like it. Am I being too negative? Giving up 5.8 yards per play. Now, that has gone down. That was up significantly higher earlier. There was 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. TCU had 208 yards. They ended with 216. So let's go through some of the stats. Rocco Beck, 10 of 17, 88 yards. Not his best night so far, but I don't think he's been bad. I think he's just been okay. Really looked like I thought in that last drive, Noel probably should have made that touchdown catch. It would have been a tough play because it hit the defender, but it wasn't a perfect throw, but it was pretty good. I think Noel probably would. That's on him if you went back at it. Um, Again, running the football, Norton averaging 7 yards per carry, so he's kind of the hot hand right now. But really, just not much in the way of offense. But I do like some of the things they're doing. You can see, and it's much more creative. How many guys have caught passes? 6 receivers have caught passes. You know me, spread the field, make them defend the field. That's what they're doing. Justin makes a great point. No turnovers for Rocco back. So really, you're right. This is the type of game that Iowa State would lose last year because you would have 3 turnovers. I mean, how many times did we see that play out last year? Go through the whole damn schedule. That's how they lost games. You're in these games in the fourth quarter, but you have too many penalties, you have too many turnovers. One penalty today, 15 yards, and a much more balanced attack as far as run pass for Iowa State. But again, it just wasn't. I don't know. I didn't feel great about the half. I just it should be 17-7 minimum right now. Missed a field goal. It should be 17-7 right now. Great point by Matt that Iowa State is winning the hidden yardage game. Jeff Lee would be proud of you, Matt. Well done. Totally agree with you. I'm going to read some of your guys' comments here now if you want to get anything in before we wrap this thing up. Sean on the missed field goal, it was bad. He missed it by, I don't know, 15 feet. Now, the TCU guy almost blocked it, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. It almost got blocked. But yeah, it was pretty far off. Chad, can we get a sack, please? Well, you could have had like 3 of them, but this Chandler Morris has been really good for TCU as far as extending plays. I give him a lot of credit because Iowa State had them dead to rights a couple times, 3rd and long conversions, that type of deal. So this Chandler Morris, he's 10 of 15, 94 yards. He's pretty mistake prone, but when he is, when he's put into pressure, he can definitely roll out and make you pay, which we saw Iowa State do. I one thing I will say with the defense, and I don't know what's going through Haycock's head right now. It's hard to tell like when you're just watching it live, but he made the pretty dramatic subs, and then I almost feel like he's had it with something. That was a different look, and again, like without watching it back, I can't give you too many specifics, but that will be interesting to watch. But Iowa State's got to come out and score and get up 2 scores. When you get the ball back to start the third quarter, you got to get out there and get this crowd into it. It's like a cool atmosphere. The Jack Trice thing's been great, but it's kind of sleepy in the stadium, and kind of what happens when you score 7 points all the time. But yeah, anyways, you guys want to see the halftime show? Yeah, you're not missing much. Hold on. Seneca Wallace is on the field. See, look at that. It says the run. Look at that. Isn't that kind of neat? Don't say I never did anything for you guys. All right. Go pour yourself a Cody Road for the second half. You're going to need it. Good or bad. Clones 10-7. Thanks to Centurion Stone of Iowa, Fairway Meat and Grocery, Carl Auto Group. My name is Chris Williams. We'll be right back here after the game.